raking. And he drives this deep left field. Way back there. Palakaye on to the future clubhouse. A 3-run blast from Juan Castillo. And the Grizzlies jump out in front 3-0 in the second.
Hey California, and welcome to this week's edition of In the Den, your inside look at the Fresno Grizzlies. Well, we're coming down the final home stretch of games, and the Grizzlies were on the road this past week at Excite Ballpark in San Jose, the historic home of the San Jose Giants. Now, these two rivals have often shared history and lineage, as the Grizzlies and Giants both longtime members of the San Francisco Giants organization. So a lot of the same players, a lot of the same alumni through these two organizations have come through, including current pitching coach for San Jose, Dan Brunsler, and the current hitting coach for the Giants in Travis Ishikawa. Now, the shared lineage doesn't stop these two teams from battling out on the field. This was a tough place to play for the Grizzlies in April, the first time they came to San Jose. But this month has been a lot different, and over the last couple of months, the Grizzlies have been the hottest team in the California League. Despite San Jose leading the first half and winning the first half, they've also led the second half and made it so that all the Grizzlies had to do was finish in second place in order to clinch a playoff spot. But coming into San Jose was no easy task, and the Grizzlies came out red hot this week on the road.
Well, the weather is much cooler in the Bay Area, but the Grizzlies are looking to stay hot as they take on the San Jose Giants for the first of 6 games here at Excite Ballpark. And he drives one out into right center field. Cohen showing off his speed, long run, and it's still over his head. It bounces off the warning track, skips up against the wall, and Cohen had to wait for it to come down, but Roynier Hernandez cruises into second with a leadoff double. 1-2 pitch. Dryden deals. This is grounded up the middle and through. Past the dive of Mule into center. Hernandez coming around third. Cohen with the throw home. It's on the line, but it's late. And Hernandez scores as Castillo goes to second. And the Grizzlies have the 1-0 lead on the road. Galaz chops one to third. And by the third baseman, hit well into left field. Brito will score. It's 3-0 Fresno. 0-1 pitch. And this is a flare out into right field, down for a hit. Claus scores. Bernard being waved around. He will score as well without a throw. 2-run single for Tanner Thatch, and it's a 5-run third inning for Fresno. 2-2 pitch. Pulled on the ground to third. Hidalgo gloves it. Throws to second for one. The turn by Hernandez in time. Double play. 2-0 pitch. And this is chopped toward short. Holliday gets a hop, flips to second for one. Hernandez, quick turn, in time. A second double play tonight in as many innings. Lead intact. His 1-2. Chased in the dirt. Castillo applies the tag. And Manuel Olivares with 5 scoreless innings. Classic delivers. And this is flared toward short. Holliday gets a tough hop, picks it, throws to first, and they got him. What a play by Ethan Holliday to keep this one going. 1-1 lined into center field. That's through. Base hit. Cohen charging. Holliday being sent around. Cohen's throw is offline. In to score is Holliday. Hilliard deals, and this is pulled on the ground and through. Off of the glove of Miola into right field. Bernard scores. DeLeese races to third, and Tanner Thatch with his 3rd RBI of the night has pushed the lead to 7-5 Fresno. First pitch from Hill, and this is driven into left center field. Brito to his right will camp and make the catch right on the warning track, and that's a final. It's a glorious Tuesday night. The Grizzlies are victorious as they fend off San Jose 8-5 and take the first game of this series. It's not been a full 24 hours since the Fresno Grizzlies pulled off an extra innings victory, but they will look to make it 2 in a row as it is day baseball against the San Jose Giants from Excite Ballpark in San Jose. 0-2 from Murphy, and this is lined into center field, down for a hit. In to score is Hernandez. Bernard digging for 3, and Cohen's throw cut off as the Grizzlies are on the board. And they continue to have runners on the corners with 1 out. And this is lined into center field, sinking down in front of Cohen for a base hit. Make it 3 singles in a row that produce 2 runs as Kelvin Hidalgo drives in another. And the San Jose lead chopped in half here in the 6th. It's now 4-2. 0-1 from Murphy. Castillo into right field. A base hit. Down into score is DeLeese. Right behind him, Hidalgo, and it is tied. Juan Castillo drives in 2, and it's a 4-run 6th inning for Fresno. 2 pitch. Breaking ball pulled on the ground and throw past the dive of Miola into right field. Castillo coming around. The throw from Maldonado goes to second, and the Grizzlies have the lead as Rolly Brito adds to a 5-run 6th inning as Fresno has its first lead of the afternoon. Brito's 3rd hit of the day. And what an inning this has been for the Grizzlies. 2-1 to Miola. Slider, bounce towards 3rd. Hinderleiter gets it, goes home for 1. Castillo to first, double play. That is huge. 2-2 pitch. Jamison Dale, swing and a miss. He got him, and that's the ball game. It's a glorious Wednesday afternoon. The Grizzlies are victorious as they beat San Jose 5-4, and they have taken the first 2 games of the series, looking to make it 5 in a row and be one of the first teams all year to take 3 from the hosts in San Jose. The Fresno Grizzlies are at Excite Ballpark for Game 3 of a 6-game series against the San Jose Giants. Ilatori from the stretch glides home, and Bernard drives it down the left field line. Long run for Diaz into the corner. He reaches out and he can't get it. Bounces off the wall. Holliday being waved around. Diaz turns, picks it up. The relay is cut off, and Holliday scores an RBI double by Derek Bernard. What's getting to be a larger sample size. This is his 20th game with the Grizzlies, and he drives it into left center field. This is going to split the gap and one hop the wall. Bernard will cruise in. DeLeese into second with a double. 2-0 Grizzlies in the first. He was 2 for 4, including a bunt base hit. And he drives one out in the left center field gap. This one is going to split the outfielders too. That's going to roll up against the wall. And Hidalgo cruises into second. It's the 3rd double already tonight for the Grizzlies. And Del Torre immediately back into trouble here to start the 2nd inning. Ilatori looking for a strikeout, 0-2, and this is a soft ground ball to second. Cueing away from Astudillo. His only play is at first as Hidalgo scores. Espinal safe at second. It's 3-0 Grizzlies. The runner on second, the 1-2 pitch, cut on and missed. He got him. Martin swinging past a fastball, and Brody Breck with his 3rd strikeout, 2nd of the inning. Strands the 1 base runner on second. Wirtz from the stretch. First pitch, chopped towards second. Hidalgo gets a big hop, wrestles it down, gets it to Holliday. The turn, in time, double play. Bouncing ball up the middle, and the Grizzlies turn 2. Morris from the wind, and it's cut on and missed. High fastball, got him swinging. And Walker Martin held an 0 for 4 night. The 1-2 pitch. Perez chops it towards 3rd. DeLeese to the backhand, picks it, straightens up, throws high. Thatch holds the bag, and they got him. It's a glorious Thursday night. The Grizzlies are victorious, and they make the 3-run lead stand up in San Jose.
Well, as you can tell, it was a strong start to the week for the Grizzlies, and they handed San Jose its first shutout at home of the season. Giants had been the best team here at Excite Ballpark of any of the California League teams this year. Well, the Grizzlies have been playing well, and making the playoff push takes some added help, and the Grizzlies have added a number of guys to the roster, including Roldy Brito, Wilder DeLeese, and Manuel Oliveros from the Arizona Complex League. Well, that also includes the 2025 draft guys, the first two to join the Fresno Grizzlies coming out of this year's draft class. Tanner Thatch, the first baseman from UNC Wilmington, an 8th-round pick, and then Ethan Holliday, the first-round pick by the Colorado Rockies, the 4th overall pick in the 2025 draft. I had a chance to catch up with Ethan and talk about expectations, his journey to professional baseball, and just how he's settling in so far this year.
1-2 grounded up the middle. Holliday behind the bag. Sliding stop. Pops up. Throws to first. It is in time. Terrific play by Ethan Holliday. All right, here with Ethan Holliday. We're back on In the Den. Ethan, not many 18-year-olds have had the summer that you have. Graduate from high school, first-round pick in the draft, and then start your pro career. Can you explain the emotions and what that has been like, just kind of venturing out on your own?
Yeah, I mean, it's an adjustment. I've kind of prepared my whole life to be in this point. My family and friends have kind of prepared me for this, and now being out here, it's been an adjustment, but I was welcomed with open arms by a great organization, and I couldn't be more thankful for the guys that the Lord is putting into my life, and I'm thankful for it every single day. So, yeah, I mean, just kind of trying to soak it up and kind of find a routine that works for me, and build up to speed and momentum for next year, and focus on the now and continue to finish out this year. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a whirlwind, but I'm super thankful every day.
Talk about that preparedness. I know you have both your dad and your brother to lean on in terms of playing, but your grandfather was a coach at Oklahoma State. Your uncle is a coach at Oklahoma State. Even your grandpa's brother was a coach at Oklahoma State. Yeah. So lineage in terms of baseball is great, but how much maybe outside of those family members have other family members help you prepare for all the other stuff that goes?
I mean, I have a cousin named Brady who we're pretty much best friends, and he's younger, but we played 2 years of high school together, and I mean, he just tells me to have fun. And last night I got to kind of call with him and catch up, and it's refreshing for me because we spent a lot of time together, and yeah, I mean, I have people all around that are amazing, and my Uncle Dave came, my grandpa's here, and just being able to share a meal with them and just talk about life, and just kind of catch up and have some realization of I'm playing professional baseball, and don't get too caught up in the everyday lifestyle, and just kind of take a step back and enjoy this. And I'm really thankful for it, and my mom is also a huge supporter, and she's kind of the rock of my life right now, and she's amazing. So I really miss them, but if we're not talking about my dad and brother and everyone else, there's a list of people that I could be thankful for, and they've all helped me in such an amazing way.
Talk about that preparation, and obviously you probably have come in more prepared than most 18-year-olds for this, but what has been one thing just about the life, or maybe even living in Fresno, that has surprised you?
I don't think anything's really surprised me or caught me off guard. I just don't think you fully know until you're in it. I mean, you're playing every single day, or a little different right now because I'm having some days off, but just the way you prepare your body, the way you prepare your mind to sleep, and just taking it day by day. And I think that's so important, and not get caught up in the what ifs and what's next, and just focus on the right now, and being able to lean on older guys here and kind of learn from them has been a real blessing. And yeah, I mean, I'll continue to learn and just take this time to learn how to be a pro. And I know it's just a short season, but like I said, build up some momentum for next season, and just try to win every game and win every pitch.
First hit and first professional RBI right out of the way, first couple of games. Did that feel like a relief, or how do you describe kind of getting those, and what do those moments mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, those were special moments for me. It was cool to look over and see new teammates be excited for you. That was was a good feeling for me because you show up, you're a little intimidated by an older group that you're not too comfortable with, and you look over and they're celebrating with you. That's a really refreshing feeling. But yeah, it was good to get them out of the way and just kind of focus on every pitch, and little accolades like that are cool for a moment, but it's one of those things you just got to keep moving forward, and can just work hard every day to just get better. So those were cool moments. So
one of the things you told me your first day was you had been at Chuck Chansey Park, and we figured out it was pretty much 7 years to the day that you made your debut. What is there? Obviously, your dad played in a lot of different stadiums, but what about those memories just as a kid and being a fan of your dad do you cling to, and how does that maybe help prepare you?
it was really cool. I knew the dates were close. I knew he played at Chuck Chansey, but yeah, I mean, it was crazy. We were actually with him that whole trip, and we got to be on the field and caught fly balls in the outfield for BP and hung out in the locker room. And it's kind of crazy that I'm playing there, and yeah, pretty crazy. And looking back at my dad's career, it was incredible. We got to be fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with him in the locker room and in the everyday life, and I think that's prepared me for this. But yeah, I mean, he's my biggest supporter, and that's my guy. So hopefully I can see him real soon. And yeah, it's a really cool feeling to share same field with your dad.
So talk about that. I mean, obviously, the organization that he came up with, he played 6 years with the Rockies. What sort of ties did you guys talk about, being that you had been at that field? I'm assuming seen that field at least a couple times towards the end. But how special and unique is that?
I think it's incredible. You know, you hear your name called on the draft day, and your thoughts start flushing through, and then you think about all the people that you know in the organization and how incredible this opportunity really is. And the Rockies organization has such a meaningful part of my family and I's life, and it just got even stronger recently. So being kind of born into Coors Field, it's a little crazy. I only remember in 2018 we went back. That's really all I remember. But no, I mean, the people that we know throughout the organization is really incredible, and it's just really cool. It's really cool how life kind of works, and it's going to keep working and hopefully be at Coors in a few years, and help the Rockies win some games and ultimately win a World Series. So it's a cool process. But right now, like I said, like this group's really cool we have here, and these guys have been incredible to me, and I'm really blessed for this opportunity.
All right, I asked you about your dad, so I will ask you about your brother. What sort of sounding board? I know you guys played together in high school. You mentioned your cousin Brady, but what sort of sounding board, and also, I guess, pioneer in the sense of being not that far apart, has he been for you in understanding some of the stuff that comes along with the modern game?
Yeah, I mean, we're both in it right now. We're a little bit different. I'm in low A, but he's in the major leagues, and but I mean, we're both playing baseball every single day. That's our job. So we share a lot of those similarities in that aspect. But we're also brothers. We've spent half our life together, and yeah, I mean, we get to talk a lot. The time change, or the time difference for me, being West Coast and East Coast, we don't get to talk a whole lot because he's either asleep or at the field, or I'm either asleep or at the field. So that part's been different. But when we do get to catch up, it's been great, and I'm really proud of him. He's had a great year, and I know he's pushing every single day to be better, and that pushes me to be better every day. So I just kind of lean on him and ask him for advice. I know he's willing to give it, but I also just want to be his brother and be a supporter for him, and I know he'll be the same thing for me. So yeah, I mean, that's my guy, and I haven't seen him in a while, so looking forward to seeing him this offseason. But yeah, I'm super proud of him.
So I know from graduating high school to being drafted and traveling all over the country the last few months, your life's kind of been picked apart. But what is one thing that fans might be surprised to know about you right now?
I don't think, I mean, if they have social media, they would know that I'm a true follower of Jesus Christ, and that's been the centerpiece of my life, and that's what's pushed me through this. That's what's just really been the centerpiece. I lean on faith. I lean on the Lord, and I'm so blessed to have teammates that share the same qualities and the same love for Jesus as me, and that's been the biggest blessing for me so far. So continue to lean on my teammates and my coaches and community, and that's a fun fact if you didn't know that already.
Ethan, thanks so much for that time.
Pulls one on the ground into right field, the base hit. Brito will accelerate on the gas and get to third, and there's the first professional hit for Ethan Holliday.
There it is.
Well, thanks to Ethan for taking time out and talking about his journey to Fresno. Obviously, it's been an action-packed week for the Grizzlies, and the weekend was filled with plenty more excitement as the Grizzlies had a chance to take the series from San Jose. Only one other team had won a 6-game series heading into the Grizzlies' final trip in the regular season to Excite Ballpark.
After a 5-game win streak, the Grizzlies finally fell victim to the division-leading San Jose Giants on Friday night, but they still have 2 chances to win the series here in San Jose. 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking with the fastball, and Cohen goes down. Bottom of the second. The pitch. Curveball. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. So Jackson Cox tallies his second strikeout. It's out number 2 in the second. The 2-2 pitch. Cox fastball. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. So a couple of strikeouts to get out of it. And Jackson Cox works around a 1-out double and a walk after it. And Bernard cracks one deep into center field. Cohen will look. It slams off the wall in straightaway center and comes hurtling back, a leadoff double for Derek Bernard. And the Grizzlies start the 7th with the base runner. One pitch, and this is lifted into left field. Astudillo underneath it. Bernard tagging. Astudillo makes the catch. Bernard is coming home. They'll call the out, but it's on the transfer, and the Grizzlies have taken the lead on the sac fly by Kevin Fitzer. What is a real quiet night offensively for San Jose. Reynoso sprays one to second, and Brito climbs the ladder. A terrific leaping catch. I mean, that was the height of his jump, fully extended. 1-1 pitch. And this is lined a short, cut by DeLeese on the button. Reynoso scalded it, and DeLeese had to take 2 quick steps to his left, made the catch, and the Grizzlies are out of trouble. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner goes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hampu blows it by him and slams the door on the shutout. And it's a glorious Saturday night. The Grizzlies are victorious. They shut out San Jose for the 2nd time in 3 days and take the series from the North Division leading San Jose Giants. 1-0 the final. But he was raking, and he drives this deep left field, way back there. Palakaye on to the future clubhouse. A 3-run blast from Juan Castillo. And the Grizzlies jump out in front 3-0 in the second. Third home run of the year for Castillo, and he was sitting on it. It's a 2-out rally for the Grizzlies in the second, and it's a 3-run homer for Castillo. Got one right about the belt and blasted it. One-two grounded up the middle. Holliday behind the bag. Sliding stop. Pops up. Throws to first. It is in time. Terrific play by Ethan Holliday. 2-1 pitch. Hill delivers. Fastball chopped to third. DeLeese has it. Will double clutch. Throw across. And just does get Miola. And that's a final. It's a glorious Sunday night. The Grizzlies are victorious as they win it 6-2. And Fresno moves into a tie with San Jose for first place in the second half. It was the 3-run homer that was all that the Grizzlies needed from Juan Castillo in the second. But they get 3 unearned runs in the ninth, and that provides the cushion needed to close it out and close out a 5-win series at San Jose.
Certainly exciting with the Grizzlies taking the series on Saturday and putting themselves in great position to take 5 games from the Giants on Sunday. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of In the Den. We have a lot in store for the final homestand of the regular season as the Grizzlies will host Inland Empire, the only time that the Angels affiliate comes to Chukchansi Park this year. And it's their last time as the Angels affiliate, as the Seattle Mariners will be affiliated with Inland Empire beginning in 2026. But we have plenty on tap beginning Tuesday night, 6:50 first pitch from Chukchansi Park. And then Thursday is Fresno State night, so we're calling all Bulldogs to come on out. We'll have some special guests and a ton of fun as they show that Bulldog spirit at Chukchansi Park. Then Friday night, Shooter McGavin. Christopher McDonald will be at Chukchansi Park. Your chance to meet him for Gold Jacket night. And Happy Gilmore 2 is roaring on Netflix right now. Then Saturday night will be both Princess Night and Touch a Truck night. So we'll have plenty of fun with that as we have our final Saturday home game of the regular season, final Saturday game at Chukchansi Park this year. And then Sunday is a noon start as the Grizzlies wrap up the 6-game series. They will head on the road, but they are fighting to have a home playoff game, which would be Tuesday, September 9th at Chukchansi Park. So a lot going on, and we can't wait to see you this week. Thanks so much for tuning in to In the Den. We'll talk to you next week as the Grizzlies will hit the road to play Rancho Cucamonga, and we'll wrap up the final homestand of the regular season on In the Den. On behalf of the Fresno Grizzlies, I'm Tim Slack. Thanks so much for watching.